Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to everybody. So, making this video because the Splatfest is gonna announce. So I'm just gonna. The only reason there isn't Splatoon gameplay happening in the background, and I'm back here in the Windows background, is because my internet has been wanting to not exist sometimes. So you're just gonna have to deal with some Mario 64. Anyway, the Splatfest theme is which would you rather eat every day? I believe that's what it is. I'll put it on screen so you guys can see it. It's something along those lines. And I'm between two choices. Between bread and rice, because I think pasta is really a non-factor for me. Well, pasta is good. I like pasta as much as the next guy.
I feel bad about that.
But
you know, you can't be perfect every time.
but the pasta is, you know, there's a lot less types. Although there is a lot of types of pasta, don't get me wrong. But rice is just really good to have either way. Plus there's a bunch of other things that have rice in it. Plus it's just a really good thing to like add with different types of food and things. Because rice is more, it can be a main dish, but it can also be like a side dish, depending on the way what you get or what you eat. Now, the reason why I'm confused about the bread is because, so at first I thought the bread, it was just like simple, like just like a piece of bread or like just a type of bread. But if we follow what they say in the actual things, so for pasta you get like noodles, and that's obvious, and then rice, you know, obviously anything that has to do with rice is it. But then with the bread is weird, right? Because not only there's the obvious, like you do whatever you want with your bread. You toast it, put any toppings you want. And then you have things like, you know, they included sandwiches and pizza and some other stuff. I think the other one was croissants, but and also pastries. That's a lot of variety right there, which is that. So that just made me wonder, what are they considering to be part of the bread team? Is it anything that includes bread? If so, what is like the ratio? Or as long as it has any amount of bread, it's considered a bread. So then I'd look up what if I looked up what bread is though. It just says bread is something that's made with flour, water, and yeast. Which, you know, pretty basic definition of bread. But there's all sorts of breads, and there's breads like flatbread, which isn't made with yeast. I believe this one. I might be wrong about that. But just point is there's types of breads, quote unquote, that are made without yeast. Does that mean that those types of bread aren't yeast? So what it gives then? You know, do we just not consider that? Then also, if we consider stuff, then like what is stopping something like pasta? Because pasta is basically the same. You could consider a pasta a type of bread, even though that's a little bit stretching it. But pasta is basically the same ingredients as bread. It just doesn't have yeast, I believe. So then what gives then? Yeah, I know I'm probably overthinking it, but I just wanted to make this video because it just kept being in my mind the whole time. I'm deciding. I still don't know, even now, as I upload this video, the Splatfest is gonna start like very soon. I still don't know what team to choose. I was originally just gonna choose rice because I just love rice. But then if like there's a bunch of stuff that anything that has bread in it is considered part of the bread team. And it's like, well, like why would you ever not choose something that's bread? Because if then you lose all these other options if you don't choose the bread. I don't know, so that's just a day I think about. Anyway, that's my little rant of the day over. So thank you guys very much for watching. We'll be streaming the Splatfest this weekend. I don't know if we're gonna do all 3 days, but we'll definitely do a day of streaming it.
Come on. Nope, not even.
So, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time for another video. See ya. Actually, no, we're not done yet with this video, because not only is there, I learned recently, there's a rice flour. You can use rice flour to make all sorts of different pastries. So then, if pastries are included into the bread group, but then you also get pastries for the rice group. So I guess that's a non-factor. But then does that mean that like it doesn't matter? I mean, I'm sure there's only certain pastry you can make with wheat flour as compared to what you can make with rice flour. But then what gives? Because there is not only now rice bread on the table. So then what is rice bread? Is rice bread with the bread group, or is it with the rice group? Because then what defines a bread? Because if what you define the bread to be something that's made with just wheat and the mixture of other ingredients, then that also kind of intermixes with pasta and other things. Does that mean like tortillas are bread now as well? It's just very confusing, and I need to stop thinking about it. So I will leave it that before I learn something else, and it just makes me go completely crazy. I will be choosing my group in like the next couple of hours, because I need to record, or not need to record, I need to stream this event. So hopefully by then I'll have chosen the group